everybody, good morning. I'm Deniro05. This is my beginning of the time first episode of Warioware DIY. Basically, you'll be seeing me making micro games based on from my Nintendo DS. As you can see right here. But I'm going to be making them for my Nintendo DS to you guys in front of your monitor screen. So, this is how it works, guys. Every Saturday morning, I'll be doing nothing but making games of micro games that I've made from the past. And I am more than happy to share you my designs and how I make them. But keep in mind, all these materials made not only is not for me, but also the materials of Nintendo themselves. So I do not own any materials, however. So let's go ahead and get this started. So today's episode, we'll be making Mario Rod based on Super Mario Bros. 3. So what is Mario Rod? Well, think of it as this. In this game of Super Mario Bros. 3, your job is to retrieve the rods stolen by koopalings and basically retrieving the rods they stole and back to the kingdoms. And let me show you the preview. Alright, let's just stop the music. Alright guys, so let me show you the preview, what it looks like and what I mean by retrieving the rod. So please take the time to look at my old archive video that I did a long time ago during a speed run of Super Mario Bros. 3. So take a look at this footage to show you guys the idea. That was what I'm talking about. What? That wasn't right. And there you have it, guys. That's the example of what we're gonna do this morning. Retrieving the rod dropped down from the ceiling where Koopaling is defeated. So, guys, let's do this. The first episode begins now. Warioware DIY, aka Do It Yourself, Mario Rod from Super Mario Bros. 3. So, let's go. Okay, now that we're here, let's go ahead and make the project. Alright, give me a second, guys. I'm also doing laundry, which killed me. As in, real life killing, but yeah, you get the idea. Give me some time, guys. I just want to get everything set up and ready. And then we'll officially start. Okay. Give me at least another minute. I want to ensure. Alright, it's alright. So we're good to go. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me open up my DS and the one in front of me. Here we go. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna head to is DIY Studios. And that's what we're gonna go to make our first game. I got lazy, so I'm not gonna spare too much trouble. Alright, we're gonna turn off the background music, it's already turned off. So that way we can concentrate. Game Maker-matic. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is name the title of it. So I've already picked out the title. Give me a second. Let me head up to the ideas game. Okay. Name of the game is Mario Rod. So let's type it in. Let's leave space. Mario Rod. Now, this game is meant to be short, so it's going to put normal, as you can see. Alright guys, this is your layout of what the game looks like. I mean, the layout of how you plan your game. So, the one right here in the middle, well, right here is the background. The background is just like a scene, the background of what your characters are doing, and somewhat. You know, make it look like a nice scenery. And all these squares here are actors of what object or what person is planning to do, and also make sure is also an animation. So make them alive. Of course, we got music here. This is where the music comes in when during the scene or after the scene, some sort. Assembly. This is just a command of what you're supposed to do during the start of the microgame. And AI is where you set up your scripts and everything what your characters should do, will do this or do that. We'll cover that later. And of course, you can make some edits here if you want. So for now, we're gonna start off with music. I like to start off with music because it's much easier and less hassle. So let's go ahead and make one. All right, these are your tracks and rhythm. Rhythm is like beats and drums. Tracks is with different instruments played on in the notes. All right, so we're gonna cover track 1, 2, and 3, and rhythm, of course. So let's start off with rhythm. And now I have to make a selection of what to use. We're gonna replace drums with this 8-bit drums. Now let's go here. All right, so if you tap one of these, they'll make a sound. Like that. Alright, so I already have planned out what style I want to make, so we're gonna do this. This. Actually, no. Here. No. Right here. Okay, so we got that. Now we can just copy it. We'll make it a lot easier. This. And just drag it here. We're gonna do the same thing and drag it to the next sheets. Now watch. Now listen as I play this. That's like a rhythm of how the game sounded like as I showed you the video. So let's go ahead and continue on going to track 1. Now what did I set on my stylus? Track 1 I use Yoshi egg from the 8-bit. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna add the spaces where the egg goes. Oh no, this way. Now the next sheet. Okay, right around here. All right, now let's play them. See how it sound like. Start. Oops. Go. It has that sound feeling from the battle against the Koopaling inside the airship, or one of those fort levels. Got to remind you that. Okay, so we're done with track 1. Let's go to track 2. Alright, so let's see what the track 2 looks like. Oh, it's just like the same thing from the previous one, so we can actually copy it. But what instrument did I use? That's what I'm wondering. Ah, the shell. We're gonna use the shell for this. Right, so we're gonna go here, copy all this, and then move it to here. The same thing here. All right. Now let's see what it sounds like. Oops. All right. Now for the last track. What's the last track did I use for this one? This is the mushroom, of course. Nice, nice melody. Same thing. Copy all this. Drag it down here. And also here. Okay. So now we're good to go. Let me close out one of those windows so it doesn't lag. Now my phone also. All right, so all right, I'm gonna take a short break, but let me listen to how it sounds like so far. All right, so here we go. Hey, it sounded so good. That's actually pretty nice. Let me close out my Skype. Probably causing my lag on my computer. Sorry about that, guys. And let me close out Discord. Lag too. Okay, guys. All right, guys. So this is our music sheet. We're done here. We're finally finished. So let's head on out. Let's save changes. Save changes just in case. All right, guys. I'll be taking a little break. When I come back, I'll continue. We're gonna do the graphics. So don't go away, and we'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. Thanks for waiting my return. So let's go ahead and continue. Where is here it is. Anyways, guys, we're back. So we finally covered up the part about making music. So let me give you a review of what the music looks like that I put together. And that's what the music looks like. Well, it sounded like. Alright guys, so now the fun project begins. We're gonna make art. We're gonna go on graphics. The first thing I want to do is make actors. The background is gonna be for later. So let's go ahead and head on over to the first one here. Now keep in mind that making actors cost points. If you don't have sufficient enough points, you can't make more. So be wary the size what you make off of those objects. So if it's small, then make it smaller. It costs less points. Okay, so first thing we're gonna make is the boss. Boss as in the enemy. So I'm gonna be using this size because the one's not too big. We're gonna make it one. Anim means stands for animation short. Alright guys, so this is the start of your creation. So my advice, I would use this to help you guide. Make it this. Okay. Go ahead and make our first one here. Okay. We're gonna start off with simple, a pen. You can make a drawing with. Okay. So let's go ahead and add hey, Guarantee man, how you doing, man? Welcome. Oh, I caught you at a bad time. I'm sorry. Right, so we're gonna add. Remember, if you make a mistake, you just always use this to revert your mistake. Okay. Right. Okay, then we'll add 3 down here. Give me a second. Oh, I made it a little. Me bring it up a bit, guys, so that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so let's bring it up. Okay. There we go. We brought it up a bit so we can actually keep working our way down. And now, finish off the body around. Alright, so we're almost done with the body of the outline thing. Also useful the eraser. And there you go. This is the outline of the koopaling shell, the first cell. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add more lines to it. So we're gonna go the edges right around here, down here, down here. Something's wrong here. I made a mistake. Uh, yeah, this was actually a little bit too wide. Could that be the reason? Oh, right. Wow, I made a mistake. Art. We'll remove this. Add another line here. Go. Now we can down here. Oh, there we go. This is what we wanted. See, I'm very picky of my designs to look absolutely fantastic. All right, guys. So this is like the base part of the shell, the backside. All right, man. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. And now the fun part: color the shell dark green. I believe that's the shell color of the koopaling. And last but not least, we'll add the spots, or rather spikes, of the shell. Oops. Forgot to switch the brush, or pen rather. And there you have it, guys. That's our first cell. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make another one. We're gonna work on the next one. So this will give you an idea of the overlay from the previous cell. Makes your work better and easier. So I'm gonna use that as like a guide, so I don't uh lose from where I made my first cell. Okay, so the second cell, we're gonna make the koopaling shell turn sideways because he's supposed to spin out of control, right? That's what we want it to be. Okay, so we're gonna start off with, let's see, double check to make sure. Okay, I got the idea now. Add two. Don't need this. Okay. Add two here. These will be one of his legs that curled inside his shell. And for that, we can just safely put this here. That could be his leg or his arm. Actually, no, it's more like an opening of his shell inside. So, yeah, my mistake. Okay. All right, just keep going down here. I'll make it look like a plus Tetris, some sort. Alright, from down here is where the part of this shell ends. Is the white base. Okay. Alright, there's everything came out right. I think it was a little uh yeah, something came out right. But we can safely put this here. Here as well. Yeah, I'm still questioning about this layout I have here. I think I made a mistake. Oh, I think I know why. It was a little bit too down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag it up just a bit. There we go. Much better. Like I said, guys, I'm very picky on my designs. I want to make it look perfect. Excuse me, guys. Alright, so we got that outline. Let's go ahead and this here. Here. And right around here. Perfect. Now I can color this in. And of course green. Or green. Same color that we chose. And last, we'll finish off with the spikes. So, let me see. From right here. A little sick, by the way, but I'll be fine. And voila, our cell number 2 finished. So we're going to continue making this on cell number 3. Oh yeah, let me show you how it looks like so far. So let me just drink this. Now watch this. See, this is why we call it the animation by adding cells. We're going to make another one. Cell number 3. This time we'll be able to see the front side of the shell. Alright, so this is... Right. Alright, so here we go. Let's go ahead and make this cell number 3. Want to find the middle. There we go. For lights for safety measure, just white spot here. And this will be like the front part of the shell. In the hole of the shell. You can safely cover this up. That's the color of it. Alright. Now let's okay. Add this. 3 of this. Now diagonally upwards. Alright, so let's just move back up and work on the top side. Make it much easier so we don't get confused on the spriting. Drag it down. By about right around here. Okay, so we got that part done. Now we're gonna use the outer side. Safely go all the way down here. Right around there. Okay, that's perfect. So, back up here, we're gonna cover some parts of the shell. A little difficult, but I can manage this. We'll start from here. Okay. Down okay, that's pretty nice. And voila! That's the full base of it. Now let's paint that white here. Wrong side. Right around here. And then we're gonna add a spot. Top here. Down here and add another white spot. Right around here. And now let's finish off the rest with a fresh coat of paint. Alright, so we're almost done. Let's paint this and then work our way detailing the front side of the shell. Right around here. Oh, right around here. Basically, like art using pixels. And that's it. This is the another cell part of the shell. So let's have a let's review it. Okay, so let's see. Looks nice so far. So we're gonna add one final cell here. We're not done animating completely the shell because we ran out of space of cells. But we can actually make up for it. And now, front side of this shell. and based on its design, it's actually equal. So we can actually copy it from one side to another. I should have done that first cell earlier. So yeah, that would have saved me lots of time. Okay, we're gonna middle here. Get our pen. Add this. Oh, I can just delete this because I can copy it later. That's confusion. Okay, we're gonna add. All right, we got one part of it. So let's go ahead and add this. Safely add this because this is like the full of the shell where the koopaling is hiding. Okay, square here and square overlap. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna use the pen, lock the the paint here, then we can just add the paint. That way it doesn't go outside the lines. Now it makes this easier. We're gonna I actually fall in love with this project already. It actually feels really good making this. Even from the past, I had a blast. Never gets old. Ever since the release of this game, I never stopped playing it. I had a great time playing this after the release. Well worth the grab. Okay. Off with this. Okay, now we can go ahead and copy all this. Right? Remember it. Then just paste it here. And voila! The first part of the actor is finished. Let's review it. Here we go. It's almost finished, but there's still more stuff needs to be added, making a complete animation of coupling spinning out of control. Alright, so we're done here. Let's save it, so just in case. Sometimes the games will tell you, how about a break if you work so long doing this. But yeah. Oh, we're gonna go here. I have an idea. Let me make sure. Yeah, I can actually copy the other two important shells. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna import it. Oh no. First we'll make it any two. What we're gonna do is we're gonna import the ones here. Make it less work. So we're gonna import this first. Add it here, and then we're gonna use this. Reverse it. And then add another cell. Delete this and import another. Okay, we're gonna import this one. Same thing. Reverse it. And there you have it, guys. We're officially finished with one object. Yeah, so we're finished. So we got this part. Save it. Let's move on to the next one. This time we're gonna do Mario, the 8-bit character from Super Mario Bros. 3. It's more appropriate because we want to fit the themes of from the actual game itself, from its proper theming title. So let's go ahead and make Mario. We'll just call it Mario. This time it's going to be the smallest, so it could entirely fit. What we're going to do is we're going to make him stand. Yeah, that seems about right. We're going to make him stand. Okay, so title it stand. Right, so this is gonna be fun. Making Mario. Start off with the line here. From here, it's gonna be his cap. Right around the back side is will be his ears. Right around here, that's his ear. I'm gonna add the jumpsuit. That's what he's wearing. Well, he's wearing the overall jumpsuit. Around there. His eyes right here. Of course. And around here will be his mustache. Never see his mouth, of course. Actually really looks good for 8-bit. And we're actually done. Alright, so this is what 8-bit Mario looks like. So now we're gonna give him a fresh coat of paint. Okay. Safely paint. Here. Only this and his hands. And the rest finish off. And so guys, this is what 8-bit Mario looks like on a Super Mario Bros. 3. So we got one part of it done. So we're finished this. What we're gonna do, we're gonna make him jump. So we're gonna add a different cell from a different section. So let's do that. We'll call it jump. I'll start off with making his hand. Okay. Of course, this is his ear. Remember that? Now we'll head back here and just add this. Where his cap ends. His eyes, of course, his black eyes. And downwards to his mustache. Okay. Right around here. These are his overalls. We'll get to that soon. I just want to. Let's make this easier since we're down here. Oh, wrong color. Right around there, we should use like a trap, like a Tetris blocks here. Here. Overalls ends there. Right around here. Okay, so let's add the color of his cap, and we'll slowly work our way down. This. That's where he jumps up. His iconic jump. That is. Okay, so let's work a bit from here. This. And these are his buttons, apparently. His fist is around. This is around here. His shoes. Oh. And we can finish the rest with fresh coat of black. And there you have it, guys. This is the jump of Mario. It looks pretty nice for 8-bit. So we're officially done with Mario character. So let's close up here. Let's go ahead and save. There's a couple of more objects left to make. We need to make rods. Yeah, the only thing is left to do is make the rods and exclamation marks. It's optional, just to give the character a heads up when it's gonna drop down the rod. So let's go ahead and make the rod. We'll call it rod cycle 1. Rod cycle. Okay. Right there. It's not too big, so we can safely make that. Let me see something. Let me make sure. We'll call it cycle 1. All right, here we go. Start the project of this. It's gonna be pretty easy to make, so it doesn't take long. We're gonna use a different color this time, so we'll use light orange, maybe solid orange. I don't know. This game has color limits. Me is these color palette limits is like meant for 8-bit. Drag it all down. Yeah, it seems. Now the color should be, and voila. That's our first rod so far. But we're not officially done yet, because we're gonna make another cell. This time we'll make it turn sideways diagonally. That's gonna be the last one because we don't have to make consistent of the rods. So let's go ahead and go on. Orange. Let's start off this side first. Okay. And now we're gonna use a. Where's the tool? Ah, this one. We'll use this and just drag it. Get much easier. Okay, something went wrong here. This was kind of awkward. Oh, right. My bad. No wonder it came out ugly. And we're done. After this, go to paint. And then we're done. Alright, so guys, we don't have to make any more. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another cell. And then we'll just copy from this one. Here. Drag it sideways. We'll do the same thing. Other one. Makes our job easier. And less hassle. Alright, so we're done with this. We'll make another one here. Cycle number 2. Cycle number 2. We're gonna delete this cell and copy from this one. Yeah, this one. We're gonna do is we're gonna same thing. This. Oh, no, I didn't mean to. I want to make another cell. And delete it and use one of these. Okay. Next, we're gonna add another more cells. We'll be almost done with the rod part. And make another rod part for the counterclockwise cycle. This. Cell. And then doesn't matter. As long as it's diagonal. Alright, so we're done one part of the rod. Now we're gonna copy this. Another one. So this is rod cycle one. Counter cycle is gonna be the next one. We're gonna call it cycle counter 1. It's important to name the things because you don't get confused. And guys, we're gonna take a short break. When we come back, I'm gonna continue on and try to finish everything as soon as possible and put all these together. You don't want to miss this, guys. It's gonna be amazing looking. So don't go away, guys, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, welcome back. I'm finally back. Laundry's done, of course. So, review. We made some rods, Mario, and of course the Koopaling shell. They're all going to be animated except for Mario because he only has two poses. That's all we need. So, we're going to continue making the rod, but this time counterclockwise. So, let's get to it. First things first, delete this. We're going to import the. You know what? Let's try this. Um, they're gonna import this instead. Remember, if you import it in the same amount of points that it was on the other ones, cost the same. So bear that in mind. We're gonna edit, change this to the other side. Want to make it counterclockwise spin. Right around here, we'll do the same thing. And we're basically done here. Here we're gonna import also. Actually, no. We can actually. You know what? Let's do it. Save us some trouble. That saves us the trouble. That one's okay, so we can safely change this one. Same thing here. And here. Now we're done. See how much easier it is? And there you have it. Now, the next thing we're gonna make is yeah, go ahead and continue. Okay, this is gonna be optional, but at least it's gonna help the players when the rod will fall. Okay, so let's make it alert. I guess we'll make it this size. First, exclamation mark will flash. Only two colors, yellow and red. So we're gonna do red first. Help a lot. If this. Much better. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for the other one. Okay. Go. We'll add a few more of these. Now we're gonna copy this. Another cell. And then we'll copy the yellow one and move on to the next cell. Think of it as the easiest, laziest way. See? And we're basically done with this one. Now here comes the most important part of this. You don't have to, let me see. What did I name this one? Target jump. We'll make a target jump, which means it's going to be invisible. We're not going to draw anything on it. This is just a little mask that we want to use to help Mario make the precise jump to the location. We'll just call it target. And that's basically it. You don't have to do anything else. People actually use this also to help us verify the jump locations or asking the events where to turn on and such. It's pretty helpful. The next we're gonna do, we're gonna make a victory jump. When the game is won, Mario stays in the jump pose and freezes on the screen when he grabs the rod. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this. Call it victory. One point, so let's just call it Mario win. Actually, you know what? Um, let's delete this. Much easier. There we go. Then we're done. The last thing we're gonna do is make the rod flash when the game is won. What did I call this? Vic rod, which is short for victory rod. Flash. We'll call it that. Again, I could have used the Alright, so let's edit this. Well, let's edit the name. We'll call it Flash. Now let's edit this. We don't need these because Mario can't be holding a rod while it spins. No. We want it to flash. What we're gonna do is we're gonna delete the unwanted cells. And let's leave this one. But we're gonna this. There we go. Now let's go back here and copy this side. Okay. Give me a second. Up. Alright, here we go. So what we want to do is we want to make it flash. So we're going to have to change the colors of all this. So first things first, we're going to use brown on the edges. And then this, we're done with this one. Oh, we're gonna make another one. However, make it give us the trouble. And it's copied. Now should be gray, light gray on the edges. Okay, now this could be dark gray on the orb. And of course, light blue on this. And there you guys got it. It's flashing, but let's up the speed. We're gonna go here. This is to change the speed of the animation, what it should look like. But we want it to be hyper fast, so this is what we expect. That's what we wanted. Okay, so we're actually done with the objects. Yeah, it's looking great. I actually love it. There's one more thing I forgot to add. Edit. Let's just delete these unwanted ones. We'll rename it stale. Okay, oops. I want to do the same thing on the other side too. This. All right, guys. We got our actors. So the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make the background. And making background is... Give me a second. Alright. Making background is what the scene looks like. So we want to make sure that we wanted to make Mario inside the airship where he battles against the koopalings. So that's the background we're going to make. And boy, is it going to be tedious. Okay, so we'll just go for this. Bear me with me, guys. This could take a while because it's a big background to do, but nonetheless, to make. So bear with me. I want to start off with the edges from the upper side. It'll be easier afterwards, trust me. Always pull up the helpful thing here. Pixel by pixel, and afterwards it gets easy. Trust me on this. Oh, wrong color. What I need. Okay. Let's take it nice and slow on this. In due time, we'll be able to finish it in time before we start putting our objects and actors together. what you see here is the wall of the airship. So I'm spriting it at my very best. Okay. Down. A second, I just got a message. Alright. Go ahead and continue. We're gonna add these here. Okay. Add another one here. Add this here. Right? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. From where it stops is where it ends on the black line, so that's a full complete a wall there. But we can copy it afterwards and make it work our way down. I'll hold on to that for just a bit. I just want to finish part of the wall here before going to the floor. The floor should be the next step. Okay, so add another one. Right about here where it ends. Okay. And then the black line. Now let's draw a line. Oops. Draw a line here. Safely paint this area here. That's gonna be one part of the wall, but we'll work our way down later. I just want to get this part done. Alright, so this is like the wall of the airship. So let's go back down and work on a floor. And as you can see, this is where it all. So it's like 3 pixel blocks wide. No, 3 blocks wide. I'm looking this correctly. And the height is 4 blocks. Okay, so we can go ahead and go down here. 1, 4. That's where we want to start. Draw a line, black line with it. Slowly make our way down. We'll copy all of them afterwards. Don't worry. Alright, that looks nice. Got one part of the square done, so let's move on to the next square. Get this part here. And down. And one part here. Rest should be orange, right? Yeah, the rest should be orange. Excuse me. Oh my god, the choke. Alright, so we're halfway done, guys. Don't worry, we're halfway done with this. Down here. Safely stay all the way down here. Okay. Yeah, we got one part of it done. Let's try one side. One side is easy and faster. Safely say this goes all the way down here. Actually fine. Oh, wait. Right around here. Okay, so we can actually color this in. And one more for the bottom side. There we go. Much easier this way. Now we can cover this. Alright. Got one side of it done. As you can see on your upper screen, we're almost done with this, so we can start copying all the way to the left. We don't have to go pixel by pixel constantly. Happily to say we covered back side down here. Drag it all the way down here, and same side here as well. Then here, of course, a little bit, not too much. All right, now we can cover that. Ah, really? All right, now let's cover that. We're just 5 away to finish. drag it all the way down. Okay. I add 4 blocks here. Add a little one more here. Drag it all the way down. Then drag all the way down here on both sides. Now for this. Okay. Now we just need to complete 4 more on this side, and then we'll be done, and we can just copy them all and then just place them. And they can perfectly fit. That's what we wanted. Okay. Starting on the top side, we'll just add this and drag it down here. First, I want to work on the orange. And then this rest of his. Right, let's just drag the black down here along with this, 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 and this. It's kind of fun. I'm actually having a great time making this once again. This is like my most well-made micro game from the past. The same thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy some parts of it. Drag it down here. Save us the trouble. Five. And then drag it all the way down here. We'll just cover this up. Alright, one more to go. I can just safely drag all the way down here. This is where it ends. Now for orange. And voila. This is a complete block version of the airship. Since we're done with this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy it, but carefully. We'll use the 8 times dimension. I'm gonna copy this. Let me go down. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna copy carefully, paste it where it starts, right around here. Down. And voila. Now let's do the same thing. This time we'll make it more. same thing. Now let's go drag it carefully. Voila. Let's make another one. Only this time will be the last ones to make. Drag it all the way. And there you have it, guys. We're done with the floor. This is what the floor looks like. Pretty impressive, don't you think? Let's save it just in case. Let's go back. Now the next thing I want to do is make the other side of the wall. But before we get started on that, let's try and fit the wall here. What I'm gonna do is here. So it's like 4 blocks height. Fine. Go ahead and copy this down here. Now let's do the same thing. Copy it. Copy one of it. And voila. Wall on the right side is finished. Last thing we're gonna do is make the wall on the left side, and we'll be done. So let's go ahead and guide my way top side. We're gonna use the same dimension, like blocks high, ease for make it easier. We're almost done with the background, guys. Don't worry. First things first. Black stuff. Color will be brown. Plug that out. I made a mistake here or something. Oh yeah, I did. Around here. My bad. Next, we're gonna focus on the other block below us. And that part is done. We just cover up the whole side block. Next part, we're gonna do this. We're almost done. This is like more to go. Then we can copy and everything. Fit. Easy. Simply easy. And now, one more to go. This is like the last one. Trying to make sure I'm I didn't skip ahead. Wait, as a matter of fact, that's not the last one. Yeah, I figured out something. Cover this up. Now let me take a look back up here. Let me see. We'll do one more. Actually, I can ignore the first part up there. So let's go make this. This is the last one, guarantee. This is guaranteed the last part. We can safely ignore the one up there that we don't need. Okay, so this is the last one. Now, let's go ahead and copy it. Reduce the one up there. Now, means the question on the bottom side. Oh, up to the pluses. Let's find the plus thing. And we have 3 more blocks to fit. So 3 or try this 1, 3. And voila, guys. And now the finale. We're gonna paint the background black. Little confused about the color. Ooh, I used the wrong color. That's okay. We can bug that out. Come to think of it, this is actually a better color than my guess version. Don't worry, guys. This won't take long. It's actually way better than my DS version. This color is perfect. Okay, guys. This is the background of inside the airship where Mario battles against the Koopaling to retrieve the rod. So we're finished with the background at last. It's time to put this game together now. So let's go ahead and head on to the assembly. Before we head on to the assembly, we need to name a command first. Naming your command is very essential and very important. We'll call it Rabbit. Basically, grab the rod. Find the exclamation mark. Alright, so let me give you the rundown. Just an example. That's what it looks like so far. Now we gotta put the actors in it. So, let's do it. Let's make it. Alright, after I save. Okay, first things first. We have to develop the ideas of what we want to correctly uh, make Mario do. Like, well, the only thing we can do is make Mario jump and try and grab the rod. And the angle will help us is with this. But that's going to be later. So for now, let's go ahead and place our first one, Mario. Alright, he's just going to stand still. So we're going to use this location, the point, not area. Area is like different parts of the area. We just want to make him stand on one point. Alright, so or you can actually use a controller pad to help us. Okay? And make him we'll make him here. Okay, so this is actually a good spot for Mario to be in, so we'll place him here. Okay. Next, we're gonna add this object called the target jump. Remember, it's invisible, so you can't see it. That's why it tended to. Alright, we placed it here. So when you try to do something, it won't work because there's not enough scripts, so you can't make him jump yet. So yeah, bear that in mind. Make it a little bit um left. Okay, so we want that spot here. Next, we're gonna make Mario jump. Oh, let's go here. Edit here. So, in order to make Mario jump, we have to make him something when it happens. So, we're gonna make it tap the screen. Anywhere on stage will be best and beneficial. So, we'll just make Mario jump regardless where we tap on the screen. Okay, when this happens, we have to provide action. What will happen after he's tapped? So, me, I would say art, change art type. We'll change this to jump. Now, here's a little example. Watch what happens when I tap the screen. So watch. See? The art changes when you tap the screen, so that's basically how it goes. So that's not enough. You have to add more to it. And then ninja. We're gonna add another action. So let's say it has a sound effect. We need things with sounds when it happens. So for example, Mario has a jump sound. So we'll use the sound for Mario jumping. 8-bit because that's where it is. Mario jump. Now watch. Now listen as I tap the sound. Mostly appropriate for that jump, so it makes perfect sense. It has a feeling to it. Any games you make, always try to provide sound because it has some great feelings to it. It's actually nostalgic and real. So we'll go with Mario Jump. Next, we're gonna make Mario jump actual. Make his actual jump. So we'll use travel. Let's see. We'll use roam. There's different types of roaming. Wiggle, insect. Mario doesn't Or like that. Reflect, which rebounds off the areas, or bounce. And most appropriate, this is actually a perfect one, so we'll use bounce. And anywhere. Anywhere is fine. Actually, let me see if I can. Oh, target. Right, targeting better. Is it? No, that's not it. Okay, so let's see what I have set target to. Ah, yes, yes, I realized something. Yes, first is targeting. First, I want to target this. The masking. What's the speed that I set to target to? That's the fastest. So yeah, I actually change the speed of it, but yeah. Okay. We'll add another action. This time we'll use roam. That's the last one. Bounce. We'll use anywhere. Okay. Anywhere within the rectangle room. So let me see. Right around here. Want to make him overlap outside. Speed of it, the fastest. Now here's an example what happens. Alright, so here it is.
Bye bye.
That's just an example. So that's want to bring this down just a bit. Make it less high jump. Right around here is fine. Right, but we don't want Mario constantly bounce all over the place like that. We want to make him stop. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back here, add the new one, which is, let's see, when Mario touches certain parts of the area, he's changed art to stand and jump to that location, so he instantly stop. Okay, so right when he makes contact, location right around here, right around here. We'll change the art back to standing because that's what we wanted to do, and stop him in place. Come to the location right around here. We have to test this, make perfection of the jump. Now watch what happens. Hey, this is actually perfect.
Oh no!
Don't worry about it, Wario. It's actually pretty good. Okay, but here it shows that Mario does a little low jump. And I want that kind of low jump. So let me see what I did wrong here. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong on this part. Because mine came out too high. Let's see. We'll fix something here. Oh yes, the target jump. What was this target jump I set to? Oh, I set it to exactly that. Alright, so let me fix this real quick. Go back here. Bit low. Right. Yeah, that was much. No. Maybe I'll shorten the fastest speed jump. Let's see if it works. If not, well, we'll set this to fastest, see what happens. It's just a test. Okay, so uh we'll bring this over here. Problem is that the jump is a little too high. Or maybe there's more added to it. So long since I made this game. Alright, let's try a slow motion. Right around there, he's gonna land. So I have this to fastest. But what happens if I make his the speed of the target jump normal? What will happen? Let's see. Yeah, I don't get it. It's actually a pretty good. I actually did a job with it now. Uh, maybe if I can use the move, see how this works. Let's edit this. Travel. Go straight. Current location, specific direction. Like this. Let's see. Alright, so I can safely eliminate this. Don't need it. There we go. But why does he jump so high? Or maybe it's because I actually didn't bring the area a little higher. Let me see. Probably bring it down just a. Yeah, that's the reason why. Wow. That's likely the reason. Okay, so we can actually edit it. And bring this up a little higher. That's actually my fault. This. That's kind of an interesting jump. See?
Bye-bye.
Alright, so we can actually use this. Okay, so the jump is now fixed. I guess I didn't have to use that then. It would have helped me. But hold on. I just want to make one last check. We'll bring this of Mario once again. Right about here. Let's change this once again. Think about our last check because I didn't correct that correctly. Object. No, I don't want to jump to. Target. Okay, let's try it now. Ah, perfect. This is exactly what I want it to be. Okay. Now, wait. Let's try again. He lands right here. So we'll just jump to down a little bit to the right, and then it'll be perfect. Right around here. Let's try it. Perfect. That's what we wanted. Okay. So let's ensure that Mario jumps once. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back here. When the stage is tapped, we'll add another trigger to it. In order for him to be able to jump, he makes sure the switch is off at all times. So we'll come back here. We're gonna add an action. Once it does, the switch will turn on. And by the time it turns on, he cannot make any more jumps because in order to meet the conditions, he has to make the jump once while the switch is off. If the switch turns on and the requirement is the switch is off, he cannot make the jump again. So bear that in mind. Now, watch what happens. Now I can't jump anymore because it's turned off. So let's break this down to you. Alright, this is the switch here. Mario switch is set to off, and let's ignore this entity here. Now, when I jump, switch turns on, which means you can't jump again. That's basically the breakdown of how this whole switches and stuff work. It's very essential and very dynamic, very helpful too. Okay, so we got that jump part done. Let's go ahead and work on other things. So the next thing we wanted to do is make koopling right here. So he starts off. Let's put him on hold. Location here is right in right here is decent. Okay. Now we have our koopling and start working. Let's see. What did I set to this? Set art to spin and play. So I need to change this. Play once. Make it hyper speed. That works. Now watch when he spins. Oh. So in order to animate this guy further, we had to command it in action. So let's say this specific art. Well, specific art finished playing. Well, specific art first. This one. Add another trigger. When it finishes playing, want to change his art so I can finish animating. Change it to this. You don't want it to loop. Because if we loop, it will never finish. It'll just keep on over and over. Alright, we're done with this. Let's go back here, make another one. Art, specific art. This. And when it finished playing, we'll revert back to the art. Change art. Back to this. Remember, don't loop it. And we'll just make we'll add the sound also. We'll add some wing flap. Wing flap is actually a now watch this.
Bye-bye.
Pretty cool, huh? Now we can actually go ahead and add the stuff. Want to make sure I got everything right. Right. Okay, so once the time that he goes up and disappears off the screen, he drops the rod. So let's go ahead and make that happen. So the first thing we need to do is make a timer. We'll set exactly around this time. And then should make a sound like the rising sound. Rising. Next, we want him to go to that location up the screen. So let's add another action. Travel. Want to target. No. Go straight from the location to another location. No, current location, my bad. Specific location is what we wanted. So we're gonna make him go all the way up here. Because this is where he disappeared. Go right around here. This is where he disappears off the screen. And fastest. Let's test it out. I know the sound's gonna keep on playing, but this is just an example. Here you go. There we go. That's what we wanted. Next, when the boss touches a certain area there, stop traveling, stop playing, and turn boss switch on. That. Go location. Right around here. Put it up a bit. That's where he's going to touch. Now let's add the stop playing art. Want him to stop playing art. Ensure that sound will stop playing also, because the sound is already set to the quick rotate the art animation. Now let's turn on the switch. That reason will come. Okay, so we got that out of the way. The next thing we're gonna do is add the exclamation mark. Oh, we'll set that to hold. Hold. Location. Point. We're gonna make it point away from the screen. Right around here. Now first thing we're gonna do, when the boss switch turns on, we have that boss. Oh, it switches on. My bad. There's a difference between when the switch turns on and the switch is on. Switches on is like remains on no matter what. When it turns on, it instantly activates. Turns on. So keep that in mind. Same thing when switch turns off and switches off. So we'll set this to on. The reason is we want to make sure that time around there triggers. Time I want it to be randomly from 4.1 to 5.3. This is the start. We're gonna make it 4.1 to 5.3. So anywhere between 4.1 and 5.3 is where the triggers. So it's random. Alright, so the next thing here is jump to, then change art to that. Okay, just want to travel. Alright, where it's gonna jump to. Right around and add a little art thing. Change to play once and then hyperspeed. Hey, Commentary man, what's up, man? You missed out all the good stuff. Man, you missed out everything. What's up, man? Okay, so we got this done. What happens after art is set to art? Ah, when art is set to this playing, this specifically, and when it finished playing, oh, you're working. I see. Well, by the way, thanks for watching the episode 1. You missed out all the good stuff. Well, if you have the time, you can just go back and check everything that you missed. This is Warioware DIY, making microgames. Mario Rod from Super Mario Bros. 3. Alright, when it finished playing, we'll make it disappear off the screen. So jump to location, point that location. Perfect. And turn the exclamation on. Okay, now the real fun begins. Making the rod fall from the ceiling after Koopling is defeated. Okay, this will go first clockwise. Okay. We'll make it spin slowly. No, it's not the reason because I have planned for this kind of project I wanted to do ever since day 1. That's not the reason for that. Oh wait, let me put it on hold. Okay, so let's see. Patient right around up here where it drops down. Oh no, wait. I actually got it wrong. I actually let this art play. You don't have to put it on hold. Play once. Alright, from here we'll make art, specific art. Art finishes playing. We'll make it play another art. Like this. Alright, so let's do the same thing here. Specific art. This. Finish playing. Then change it back to this. Right, to give you an idea what it looks like, I'll show you this. This is just a test. Right, this is what I got so far. It's just to show you what it looks like.
Oh no!
Wait, this is actually covering the screen. Here we go. See how the rod is animating? I actually placed the commands and also the actions. Alright, so we can safely move this back up. Alright. At a time that the exclamation mark disappears, we'll make sure when it turns on, we'll make it go down. Right, let's go here. Switch of this turns on. We want the rod to drop down, so we go play the sound effect falling. Falling. Oh, there it is. Falling objects. Okay. So it's to go south. Speed is fast, I believe. Travel, go straight, current location, specific direction, south. Okay. Next, we're almost done by the way. If the rod touches the floor, you lose the game. So let's make that happen. Right. Touch location right around here where the rod will drop down. The game. And we wanted something like this. A coin effect. We'll make it jump away so we can replace that other rod. Then instantly jump to the location. We'll put it over here for safety measure. Okay. Next, to replace the losing game, we'll make sure the other rod here will take its place. This is a counterclockwise. This one goes fast this time when it hits the ground. Actually, no. Let's hold on to it. Here. Okay. Now, try this rod, the counterclockwise. When a game is lost, okay, we'll jump to location here. Right around here. It's actually a perfect one, so it right here. Add the action. Change to this. Play it. Okay, and go north. Probably gonna be a slow one. So that's fine. Home with little bounce to it. should be a minimal bounce around here. Actually, make it like right. A straight up bounce, single one will be. Okay. So what's the speed I set to this? Make sure. Slowest. Excellent. And the speed of this, what I set to? Slow. Okay. Let's change this to lowest. Alright, we're almost done, by the way, so this is actually looking nice so far. Now we're gonna do the same thing to the art types. But I think I made a mistake here, so I'm just gonna change the scale. Change the artwork. Cycle 1. Yeah, apparently. Specific art. This. Finishes playing. Change the artwork to this. Same thing. Change back to the artwork. That way they animates. Okay, when the rod touches the one on the floor, that means it stops. Is a custom. You actually make microgames. This is Warioware DIY, which means do it yourself. This game, I got this since 2010 on my Nintendo DS. Or for my Nintendo DSi, but yeah. Alright, when this object make contact location here, it should stop the bouncing. Like coin effect, of course. That way it lands on the floor. Change R to land. Change back to this. And jumped to the location. Right. Gonna move here. Around here. This is where it's gonna stop. Now let's test it out, see what we got so far.
Bye-bye.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
Oh, no.
One more time. I want to make sure that if I got that right animation. See.
Oh, no.
Okay, so this is actually nice. Alright, so we got it. Now, now for the part where Mario wins the game. Uh, be right back for a few seconds. I gotta get my charger. My DSi is low on battery charge. Alright, I'm back. So I got my charger charged up to my DSi while I work on this. We're almost done. More objects. This is a victory pose for Mario. Grabs the rod. We'll point him away. And I have two Marios out there. And then we'll add this also to the part here. This will remain flashing. Ways. We'll add this away here. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is make sure Mario wins the game. So back to Mario. Oh, actually, back to the first rod. When the rod touches Mario, make, make contact by another object is Mario. The game is not yet lost. Forgot about that. Game has not been lost yet. We'll make sure that he grabs it or he loses. So if the game is lost, he can't win in any way. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna add following. Turn rod on. Turn the rod on. Change art to grab. Other word. Change this. Stop traveling. Okay. Oh. This is a stop traveling. And then it should also. Should jump to location away. All right. So, in order to accomplish the win, we'll have to go to win condition. From here, if the rod is turned on, that way you win the game. Now, let's go back to Mario. When the game is won, right? Add the trigger. action rather. We want to swap places with other one. We need to change this to this. Okay. And then we'll add some sound effect. Let's fight. A manly call for 2 arms. And then we'll add another sound. A victory sound. Okay, that's done. There's one last thing to do. When a game is won on a flashing rod, this one particular, okay, one jumped to victory. That's what we wanted to do. Jump to another object. This. Now we're gonna work our way, making Mario hold on to the rod. Guess this shit. All right, time to test it now. Oh, I missed. Let's try again. Perfect! You see, guys? This is exactly how it's supposed to look like. Mario grabbing from the dropped rod after defeating the koopaling. Let's play this again. Give you the idea. There, you guys got it. There it is, guys. This is our fully completed project of Mario Rod based on Super Mario Bros. 3. So now that we're done, we can actually publish the game. But we need to make sure that everything is perfect accordingly. So it wouldn't hurt to review the game before publishing it completely. So let's review. We got the background, we got the actors, and of course this is a mask one, which is visible entity. It's very helpful. We got the music sheet, as in this. And of course we assemble everything together to make it act like it's supposed to do, like an actual game. So guys, let's make one last test. Let's play it. Now it gets faster. Now the impossible fast. Yeah, so guys, we're finished. Let's publish the game. Okay, you can actually design your own cartridge of however you want. But for me, I want my Mario game to be like anything. So we'll go with this shape, color. We'll go with red. Now the logo. I want mine to be like mountains like this. And the color, we'll go with orange. And you can decide if you want people to import stuff that you made from your game so they can use it on theirs. Or you can prohibit people from doing that. You can also lock it, but remember, when you have an unlocked one version, that means you are the one who made the game. if they see the lock completely locked, they can't import stuff from it. So the WFC is dead, so there's no harm to it. So let's just go allow it. Now this is the last step. Naming the description of your game. Give me a second, guys. Let me go here. Alright. We'll say this. Jump. Jump and grab. Jump and grab the rod. A real hero. Alright, here it is. Jump and grab the rod. A real hero. This, I can just delete this. Don't want this. Want to keep this. Now the games are being shipped. You'll be making lots of money afterwards. Alright guys, the data is deleted after we made the micro game. So the one that we made today. So guys, this is the project I've always wanted to show you guys. Mario Rod. Now let's go ahead and exit out. And don't worry about this. Alright. This is our first game. Mario Rod, so let's play it. Oh, it looks great. And guys, and this concludes our project for this Saturday. Guys, you have been amazing. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this project. And now let's go ahead and end the stream. We finally finished our first micro game on our first episode. So next time on next Saturday, we'll do the next micro game. This episode 2. So we don't know exactly what we're gonna make on that time. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you had a great one. I simply had a blast making this micro game. Let's go ahead and close up. Right here. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you had a great one. It has been a fun project to do. And I can't wait to show you more next Saturday. So we're gonna see if we can make a record also. And possibly make another micro game afterwards. Well, the first is micro game and then the records. We're not gonna make comic because, well, I'm not good at drawing. Truth to be told. Guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and follow me on Twitter. And don't forget, next Saturday is another of the Warioware DIY project. Episode 2. So remember, the same time we're starting at around 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And can't wait to see you guys. So, thank you for watching, and thank you, Commentary, for stopping by. Yep, good streaming. Remember, guys, everything has been recorded, so if you missed out some of the good stuff, you might want to go back and look at it again, so keep that in mind. Alright, guys, take it easy, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Can't wait to see you guys on Monday on my next regularly scheduled streaming. Good day, everybody, and thanks for watching.